What if I told you you could hack yourself, your own mind, to make a boatload more money in roofing sales? You might be thinking, Adam, this is clickbait, this is fluff, it's garbage. But let me prove it to you, because these forces prey on you and every other person out there on how we think as humans to literally reach into your pockets and grab more and more money from you. And it's happening in the real world. And the reason I'm separating the real world is I'm talking like grocery stores where you physically are, and then fantasy land, which I'm going to call the social media, fantasy land of ads reaching out to try to grab your attention and pull you in and reach in your pockets and take money out. And you are subject to this even though you know it's happening. And it happens to me too. So let's take a look at where you might experience this. This is a familiar sight, right? Pretty much every week we're at the grocery store one way or another. I know many of us order online, but think of the last time you were at the grocery store and you're standing there with your stuff on the conveyor belt and you're looking over and there's a line. And all of a sudden, if you're like me, that Snickers bar just captures your attention. And you're like, man, gosh, how many days has it been that all of a sudden it's 5:30 and you look and you go, I forgot to eat. You're like, I should keep some snacks in my truck. Let me just grab a Snickers. And then you set it on that conveyor belt and you're saying, you know what? Why am I getting, I should get 5. I should get 5 because I'm really busy. Things are nuts. So then you grab 5 and then you're sitting there and you go, coffee. Oh man, I don't want coffee breath while I'm in front of my customers. Let me grab a pack of gum. And then you reach for the small one. You're like, nah. And then you grab the big tin, right? The giant thing of Orbits or whatever it is, and you put that on the checkout line. And before you know it, you just added $10 to $15 to your cart, literally, by an impulse purchase. Now, this is all by design where things are placed. In fact, Costco studies where everything is in the store, and it's one of the reasons that they don't have the aisles listed. It forces you to walk through the aisles and find what you're looking for, including all those items you didn't know you wanted or didn't know you were looking for, which when was the last time you went to Costco? You're like, I need the one thing, blinders on, then you leave and you're like, how did I spend $400? Because it's Costco. So these impulses are working against you, but now in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to make them work for you so you can make a whole bunch more money. So let's get started here. If you're new, welcome or welcome back. My name's Adam Bensman, the Roof Strategist, and my mission is to help you and your team smash your income goal and give every customer an amazing experience. And I've had the opportunity to help thousands and thousands and thousands of roofing sales reps just like you overcome the same sales challenges that you're probably facing right now. So if you haven't yet done it, hit the subscribe button, the bell, so you don't miss a thing. And let's get a freebie in your hands. My Pitch Like a Pro roofing sales training video library, available right now at theroofstrategist.com. It's 100% free, theroofstrategist.com, or you can click the link in the description and get access to the Pitch Like a Pro roofing sales training video library. We're actually over 300 videos now organized by category, and it's a wonderful place for you to start. All right, now let's get to it. Hack yourself to make more money. I'm going to break this into the 3 most important areas for you to hack: your home, your phone, and your truck. Should we get started? All right, let's rock and roll. Number 1 is your home. First, I want to lay some groundwork, and the groundwork is this. I don't know one wildly high performer that's making a lot of money that's a slob. A home should be a clean, tidy space because your home environment reflects what's happening up here. Believe me, I've been in people's homes, and in fact, all the folks whose homes I've been in that are a total slob mess. They haven't dusted, they haven't swept, they haven't cleaned, they haven't changed their sheets, their towels. You can tell there's a mustiness in the air, and you're like, how do you live like this? Now, I've never met someone who's actually doing very well in life up here and financially who has a disgusting home environment. One of the easiest ways for you to clean things up: keep a clean truck, keep a clean home. Your home environment is your reflection. Now, that aside, let's talk about the 3 big things. Number 1, we want to take advantage of our environment, of where we go in our house. I'll give you an example. I'm drinking some coffee right now, and where my coffee maker is, I have one in my office and I have one in my home. And where do I keep the coffee mugs? Well, naturally, right by the coffee maker. And what I don't want to do is go to make coffee. Like, I got to go grab the coffee mug. 1 second, and then you run it all over the side, and then you run back. And you're like, I got my coffee mug. We want to keep it easy, right? We want everything like right there, because when things are easy, we do them. Just like when we're shopping at the grocery store and someone puts a Snickers in front of our face. So we need to take that Snickers impulse and build it into our day-to-day home environment. So wherever we go, the easy things jump out at us. And the first thing that I want to do is to hang my goals in a place where I see them every day. Now, I'm going to share something that I have not shared publicly, but I'm going to do it today because I'm feeling really inspired. And I got to share with you on a personal note. I am more excited than ever before to master my craft and continually putting out even better content that can help you make more sales. And when I first started my YouTube channel, I wrote on my whiteboard. It was actually, you can't see it right now, but it's a small whiteboard in my office still. And it was in my old home office. And I wrote on there, I want to build the most followed roofing sales training in our industry. And I had like no one following along. And look at where we are today. It was a moonshot, but that stayed up on my whiteboard and I saw it every day. Now it took years to get there, but what it did is it primed my mind every day I walked by it. And when I was in roofing sales, my goals hung on the exit to my bedroom. I saw them right there. I didn't have a door, by the way, in my old apartment. It was a studio and I had them taped up with clear or Scotch tape, I think it was, just printed on plain paper. And every day I was forced to see it. And it made me think about what I was chasing and why I was chasing it. And it gave me meaning. So number one is to hang your goals, prime your mind. Number two, your hack is to plan your day the night before. Plan your day the night before, okay? Now, why is this? Have you ever had that time where you wake up in the morning and the first thing you wake up, let's say 3, 4 in the morning, you're laying in bed and you're like, oh man, I forgot to input that into my CRM. I'll do that in the morning. Oh, I got to check in on Sally's install. Got to do that. I forgot to call Peggy back. I'll call Peggy back. CRM, Peggy, Sally, and it just loops. So what we want to do instead is just plan your day the night before so you can go to bed, rest easy, pop up. The first thing you see when you leave is your goals. And then now what you want to do is you plan your day the night before, just review it first thing in the morning. Now you're primed and ready to rock and roll. All right. Then the final thing that I want you to do is this. No cell phone in your bedroom. No cell phone in your room. All right. Why? It disrupts your sleep. And you can relate, right? First thing in the morning, you wake up, grab it. You're either checking your email instantly, checking your text messages instantly, or going on some sort of social media platform instantly. It is the first thing that you decide to put into your mind. And Brian Tracy, huge influence on me, says the first few hours are like the rudder of the day. They steer the day. So get your phone out of the bedroom, leave it in a charging station, and get a cheapo alarm clock. Super, super helpful. So there you have it. Life hacks for your home. Hang your goals so you see them every day. Plan your day the night before and review them first thing in the morning. And number 3, get your cell phone out of the room. Speaking of cell phone, let's jump into the hacks for your phone. Number 1, you ever get these? You're on your phone, that you're talking, and then you stop mid-sentence, right? You're talking to someone, and you stop, and you look like a trained Pavlovian dog. They hear it, and the bell, you start salivating, and you look down. And then you see the notification from one of the social platforms. Someone posted a picture, and you click it. Now, I just finished a chapter in this book called Stolen Focus, and it's phenomenal, by the way. And the author talks about the average person who gets a notification from social media will pop into the platform. Guess how long? Guess how long the average person is going to spend in there? 20 minutes. Now, if you have calculated your effective hourly rate, which is the total income you've earned in a year divided by the hours that you've actually worked, that's your EHR, effective hourly rate. My guess is someone in roofing sales, it's not as high as you'd think it would be when you start doing the math. Most people, it kind of wakes them up. But whatever that billable rate is that is your billable rate, someone just stole 20 minutes of your time, which could be $40, $50, $60, $100, $200, $300, $400 for a top earner that they just stole from you. So the number one thing you need to do is get rid of all notifications. This scared me when I first got rid of my email and stuff. I'll leave text, but I don't allow the alert. I'll see the number, but that's it. Why? Because every time someone reaches out, dings me, pings me, posts on social, they're stealing my attention. And when I'm doing really powerful work, like making videos or making sales, the last thing I want is something that's low value stealing my attention. So get notifications off your phone. All right. Number 2, I want you to set up do not disturb during work times. Now, what do I mean by during work times? When you're out knocking doors, making sales, do not disturb should be on so you can focus without getting pulled away. This here, again, took me a bit, but listen, the folks that you're standing in front of are the most important people in the world. what you need to remember is that everyone else you can get back to, and if it's an emergency, you can bet that they're going to call again or again or again, or call text or text call. They're going to get in touch with you. No need to worry about it. And then number 3 is the biggest one, is you need your phone set up for work. So you need to be able to work from phone entirely. Now, what do I mean by that? And I'm just using shorthand here, working from your phone. My phone, for example, and I'm just going to show you my home screen. My home screen is all work. I've got my notes that I take. I've got YouTube up here. I've got my CRM up here. I've got Audible because I listen to it, Slack for our internal notifications. And on the next screen, I've got and all I have on here is the 2 screens, and it's only work. I've got my to-do list to track the high value items, my calendar so I know what's going on, and then the key things with my work in our office culture and communication, all right there. There is nothing that I cannot run on our business from my phone if I need to. It's not ideal, but you can use all these different tools, bring in your apps, your CRM. Your phone is your money maker. And if it's not set up as your money maker, it's your money stealer because it's stealing your attention. So your phone should be set up easy on your home screens with all the stuff you need to run your business. You'll notice that I have to, and I'm on an Android now, I have to go through and search for an app. I have to find the stuff. I don't have the social media things jumping right out at me. I have to go find them. So setting up your phone to work from home is mission critical, which brings us, so quick recap, 0 notifications, turn them all off. You'll check your email and everything else when you're ready. Next, do not disturb when you're working. And 3, set up your phone for work and work only. Get all the personal stuff hidden. It's a distraction. You'll find it when you've got some free time. Remember, make it easy. Now, let's talk about your truck. I remember I got so busy that I had no choice but to set up. This is my mobile office in my truck. So I had an I had an F-150. And the back seat's folded up. I had my little tray. I actually still have this. It's in my closet in the office. I got this thing off Wayfair, I think. It was like a little folding table and the legs could slide under. I set my laptop up here. I always kept shirts for my commercial presentations or multifamily presentations when I needed to look a little sharper, get out of the sweaty clothes for being on a roof. That was all hanging up. What you can't see, which I didn't have set up here, is my printer was set right beside me. I had my shirt, all my stuff, and my case of water because you know how that goes. All right, so let's get to it on your truck. 1, you need to have your mobile office set up. All right, so number 1 is you need a mobile office. What do I mean by mobile office? Time is money. If it means that when an adjuster is running behind, you can just get stuff done, get it done. All right, mobile office is number 1. Quick, easy things: laptop, cell phone hotspot, printer, and a little desk apparatus so you don't kill your neck. You can even grab something that sits on your lap. And if you don't have a back seat to crawl into, I often, when I was in my other truck, I had a 2-door cab, F-150. I got so busy, I had a truck here and a truck there. In my other truck, I just sat in a passenger seat and set some stuff up on my lap, which was really, really helpful. So that's number 1, is your mobile office. Number 2 is you want to turn windshield time into learning time. Windshield time equals learning time, all right? I love it when people say, hey, Adam, I was listening to your podcast, streaming your videos while driving. You take this time that's dead time and you can learn a bunch. And I'll give you an example of how I do this now. I listen to audiobooks when I was in sales and running the roofing company. I had an hour and 40-minute commute to the office every day. So you can imagine when I'm leaving the house at 5:30 in the morning, not making phone calls, I was listening to audiobooks, to podcasts, and learning. I listened to every single book that Brian Tracy ever wrote. And you have the opportunity to convert windshield time into learning time, because the more you learn, the more you earn. Knowledge is the single most powerful thing available to each and any one of us. So let's get as much as we can and leverage our windshield time to make a bunch of money. All right. By the way, if you want my recommended reading list, it will soon be available in a new free bonus bundle. And the best way for you to get that, download the Pitch Like a Pro Roofing Sales Training Video Library. We're going to make sure to configure everyone that's had this to get access to all that. So download this, and that will indicate to us that we're going to get you indicate to me that we'll get you that recommended reading list. All right, and then the final thing that you want to do is organize your truck. All right, now I'm going to throw myself under the bus here. When I say organize your truck, I got a little complacent, but if we zoom in, what you'll see here is a box of shirts, my water, the other stuff I needed, and then some warm clothes. This, and then underneath here is my literature. this isn't as organized as it normally was. I normally had my cougar paws in one area. I had a basket with a small milk crate with all the equipment and tools I needed, a belt, tape measure, anything I needed, chalk, all the things I'd bring up on the roof, my laser measuring tool, all that stuff. And then I'd have my file box that would come with me everywhere, and then my paperwork. So everything was in its own place. Organize your truck, you'll be a force to be reckoned with. And there you have it. Let's just do a quick recap here. Remember that people are either hacking your mind to take money from you, or you can hack your own mind to make yourself more money. Three key areas: your home, your truck, your cell phone. On your home, you want to hang your goals where you see them every single day. Number two, you're going to place plan your day the night before so you sleep well, and then you can review it first thing in the morning and hit that day head on. And then number three is you're going to have no cell phone in your bedroom. Go on Amazon, get an alarm clock. You will sleep better, you will break that habit of the social media, and your mornings are going to start fresh. It's the best thing that Sheena and I, my wife, has ever done. We call it no contraband in the bedroom. Then, on your phone, 0 notifications, put on Do Not Disturb, and set up your phone for work and work only. Make it really hard to get to those apps that are a distraction. You know what they are. Final thing is your truck. You want to set up a mobile office and keep it organized. There's an example of mine. And you want to convert your windshield time into learning time. I promise, if you follow just these simple tricks, your income will go up because you will sleep better, you will perform better, you will be more organized, and you will feel amazing about the environment that you're in because you're not going to let in those distractions that rob you of your time. Hey, what else did I miss? Drop a comment and share it with us. And thanks for joining me today. Just because our time here is about to wrap up doesn't mean your and my time has to. So a couple options. One, if you want to continue with me, hop into this video right here. And if you haven't done it, download a copy of my Pitch Like a Pro Roofing Sales Training video library. And in there, if you like this video, there's a whole playlist on goals and motivation. And I think you're really going to love those videos if you like this one. So hop in there and we'll see you on the next one.